Hello go-getters out there. This is Aftab and welcome back to another video. There are a few lessons in life you learn the hard way. So did I. I wish I knew these when I was a student. If you still haven't begun your career, this video is for you. Over the years, when I grew up, right from being a very mediocre student of my class to an academician today, I came across several learnings which I thought I should share with all of you. Today, society has made all of us a part of the rat race. It's like we all are the participants of some competition and we all want to win, but no one knows what exactly do we want and where do we want to reach. We all are running the race without knowing where the finish line actually is. So let's get started with knowing those 7 life skills which changed my life, which may probably change yours too. Number 1, there's no one right way to do anything. I'm sure you've heard the common expression, there's more than one way to skin a cat. But is there more than one way to skin a cat? Or is there only one right way to do it? Someone has rightly quoted, "You have your way, I have my way. As for right way, the correct way and the only way, it does not exist." There is never a right way to do things. The only right way is the one that you believe. To believe in what you believe is the right way to do things, is the way how things should be. No one should ever tell you how to do something the right way, because perhaps that method will not work for you. Humans come in various shapes and forms. However, there are humans trying to make everyone look and act the same, which is a tragic time in our 21st century. Do what you believe is right way to do things. Doing something in the right way is a perception. There's no correct way of doing something. Each person has their own intuitive way of learning and perceiving information. Of course, building a Lego set requires a set of instructions in a booklet. But if I follow the booklet all the way through until the last instruction and then change it to add a personal twist, it is built in the way I wanted it to be. So the next time someone tells you that this is right or this is wrong, tell them that that's false. There are a million ways. So understand which way works the best for you, and that will allow you to maximize your strengths. Number 2, how is more important than what, and why is more important than how? Sounds confusing, isn't it? Okay, let me put this into simple words. In the first case, when I say how is more important than what, imagine a situation where you're given a task to accomplish and you've got 2 choices. Either you do it sincerely, wholeheartedly, with honor and integrity, or you do it with a malicious intent, with lack of sincerity, and you just finish it for the sake of doing it. In both the cases, your task is done, but it's not about what you have done, it's about how have you done your task. How you do something is far more important than what you do. Think about the people whom you respect or look up to. You look up to them because of their approach, how they deal with situations, circumstances, or how they deal with other people. It's not about what they are doing, it's about how they are doing it. In the second case, I said why is more important than how. So let's understand with one more example. We tend to ask this how question most of the times. How can I look more handsome or beautiful? How can I earn more money in less time? How can I succeed by getting higher marks in examinations? Now, every time you ask how, also ask one more why question after that. Why do you want to look handsome or beautiful? Is that so important in life? Why do you want to earn more money? Does money guarantee you happiness? Why do you want to score more marks? Does marks and grades define success in life? So most of the times, without realizing the why aspect of different things, we are just doing it because the world around us is doing it. Pause and ask this why question before you ask for how. Number 3, learning how to learn is what's important. Imagine all that a child learns from the birth to the age 18. Do you think that the knowledge will carry them through the rest of their life? The content acquired in schooling is important, but students also need to graduate with the skill to learn for the rest of their lives. So many people struggle as soon as they get out of the school because they do not have anyone telling them anymore or giving them instructions what is to be done. They lack direction because they were never taught the art of learning. When I actually graduated and stepped out of my college, I realized that there was nothing I had learned from my school and college which I could apply when I went for work. I was all by myself. I often used to ask this question to myself, that why did I waste all these years when the real world demands something we were not taught in the classrooms? So is it that schools and the colleges don't help us to learn? Remember, what we are learning all these years is how to learn. And you should know how you learn the best. The world out there is full of information today like never before. All the information you need is just clicks away. But if you want to know or learn something new, you should know how to learn it. Don't rely on anyone for learning. Teachers can just guide and facilitate students. The sooner we become independent learners, the sooner we will become self-reliant. Number 4. Your passion is not a waste of time. Society at large wants us to believe that there are acceptable hobbies and hobbies that are a waste of time. But what you love is never a waste of time. You will always learn more from an interest pulled at from your heart than a pursuit dangled in front of your head. The professions today are changing rapidly. The ones which were given much importance in the past may even become obsolete in the future because of the technological revolution we all are going through. But what will never fade with time is creativity and talent. If you are passionate about that one thing which interests you, and if you can just be the best at it, you literally have no competition to face. Identify that one thing in your life and be wildly passionate about it. That would set you apart. Number 5. Success does not have one definition. Regrettably, in our school days, we were measured with the grades and percentages besides each subject of study. I remember in grade 5, it was the first time when I had scored a 0 in math test. I had always been weak in academics till my early years of schooling. The point is, how does that 2-digit score define your success in life in any ways? I remember the backbenchers of my school in grade 12 whom we did not even expect will clear their examinations. All those are the ones today who are doing extremely well in their businesses and in their life. So does better or higher grades means success? Success could mean honest expression, or it could mean being a good human being, or it could mean facing a challenge courageously. Failing and learning valuable lessons can also be success. Success comes in many different forms. It's not always about getting that A+ grade. Number 6. It's okay to be different. Who you are is already good enough. Society sometimes makes us feel different, feel extra different, extra weird, extra not normal. We may be often compared on a measuring scale with the other person, and we may be considered different because we are not like them. But you know what? Get out into the real world, and the most valuable thing you could possibly have is to be different. Everybody wants to stand out. Everybody wants something that's going to set them apart. And you have what everybody wants. Remember that be different and just be the best version of yourself. Number 7. Your qualifications and material achievements do not bring happiness. Good score is a route to new beginnings. It may follow with a great job or an entrepreneurial endeavor. Then follows the materialistic achievements of a home, a car, latest appliances that adds to your status quotient. But in the long run, these will not add any happiness to your life. Just because you have money and the market tells you how important the latest gadget is, adding that in your life does not mean you invest in a happy life. All of it is just temporary pleasures. Learn to differentiate between pleasure and happiness. For happiness to persist, invest in experiences, count the little blessings in your life, make time for your loved ones. So friends, I've learned this over a long period of time in a hard way. If you think these life skills are applicable to you too, let me know in the comment section below which life skill did you like the most. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you are new here. Share with at least 2 of your friends if you found it useful. Take care of yourselves because know that you are very precious. Signing off for now. Bye.